Madden NFL 23 on EA Sports. And we'll get to see the Eagles' speedy running back.
It's the NFL on EA Sports as you take a look there at Lincoln Financial Field in Philadelphia, PA. Tonight we reach the unofficial midway point of the season with a good Monday night battle between the Washington Commanders and the Philadelphia Eagles. With Charles Davis, I'm Brandon Gaudin. And Charles, you look at this Eagles team as they interplay here. They come into this one fresh off a victory that finally snapped a 6-game losing streak.
And there's nothing like that win that makes everyone happier in the locker room. Play a whole lot better that next game out as well.
But meanwhile, for the visiting Commanders, we're in October now, so everybody should be coming into form, shouldn't they?
They really should. And what you have now is a full routine established about what you want to get done and full focus on the season.
Lurching closer toward the midway point of this NFL season, and we're underway on EA Sports. And he opts to not bring this one out. The first drive will start at the 25. So here are the Commanders making their way out. And they will be led out by the youngster, the rookie, their QB.
Now, the meeting we had with him this week, that's one of the briefer ones we've ever had, isn't it?
He wasn't too happy after last week.
Not happy. Really determined to play a whole lot better, and he really can't play a whole lot worse. He's got to go out and show the team that the goods that he exhibited early are still there. Otherwise, he could lose the confidence that they have in him.
They're hoping to get rid of that interception bug. Now he's going to swing this one out to his running back. And able to break one tackle, but then quickly brought down. But a nice little gain. The game's first play produces 6 yards. Brings up second down. A give up the middle to Gibson. And tackled down after a gain of 3. Leaves him 1 yard to go on third down. Just play number 3 here on the opening drive, and it's an early 3rd and 1. They'll run with Gibson. And he will have a first down as they get him to the ground at the 37. Give him 3 yards and a fresh set of downs. Line of scrimmage, the 37 on 1st and 10. Once more, Gibson. And nothing much materializing there on the first down run. He'll get a couple, and that's it. The numbers on the ground for Gibson a week ago. 25 carries, 75 yards.
They've lost a bunch of games in a row now. They've got to start thinking a little bit differently, maybe a little bit outside of the box. Find other ways to move the football. I don't know if you're going to do it through the air or maybe change up how you establish your run game.
It's a first down for Washington on a pickup of 11.
And that's a more than acceptable read right there because it's zone coverage, so timing is everything. This time he waits for his man to come open, puts it right on him, and they pick up a first down.
And across the midfield stripe into Eagle territory. 3 yards on that last carry. Here's 2nd and 7. Shotgun handoff to Gibson. And great blocking downfield as he's got this almost to the 35-yard line. They'll run for the first time with Jared Patterson. And he can only manage to get a couple. 2nd and 8 coming up. On 2nd down, a run with Gibson. Works his way inside the 30 on a pickup of 4. Eagles call out the extra defensive back here as they prepare for a stop on 3rd down. They'll drop the throw. And that is incomplete.
Just has a good time that wasn't the number one thing they look for in a quarterback. But when you're trying to throw inside routes and you need to put some heat on it, it helps have the big gun. In this case, just a little bit too much.
And that hits the right upright and caroms away. It's no good. And this will remain a scoreless game. So plenty of leg, but it's the accuracy there that lets him down.
Yeah, he hit it really well. I think this might have been good from 55. But you'll see it just conk off that upright. And they're denied a chance at 3 points.
The Eagles in good position to start out as they come up 1st and 10 at their 36-yard.
Oh, the Commanders are going to get there as he's taken down.
Don't need it all back at once, but you figure they're going to need something here. 17 yards to go on 2nd down.
Hurts throw here taken in as he's able to find Goddard.
They get 16 out of that one, but they'll still need to convert on 3rd.
They'll come to the line needing only 2 yards to gain the first here.
And he will be very close to a 1st down, but I see the closed fist of the referee, and that means 4th down. Just a 1-yard pickup on the play, and it'll be 4th down.
I think they thought they picked that one up because it was a 3rd and 2 call. And they got awfully close. Now we're at 4th and inches. I wonder if they think they're feeling lucky here and maybe want to go pick it up.
Giving to the big tight end on 4th. And he's got the 1st down yardage as he takes it down to the 49. They only needed a few inches, but still some anxious moments there. But they do convert on 4th on their own side of the field. Close to the 50, but their own side of the field. They only needed a couple of inches, and they were able to get it done.
And it doesn't matter whether you're a zone blocking team, a man blocking team, gap blocking, whatever you want to call it.
And he can't find a receiver, and he's brought down. Coming up now on a 2nd and 15 following that sack.
Hurts.
Buying time to his left. He'll get this one complete. That's A.J. Brown.
And he'll be tackled on the other side of midfield at the 46-yard line.
Here's play number 7 on the drive. This is 3rd and 7. This will be caught once again by Brown.
And they're going to have another 1st down here as the tackle's made at Washington's 19.
Well, that's one way to convert on 3rd down, picking up 26 yards.
So here's a 1st and 10 now down inside the 20.
And they'll get him down after a pickup of 8, 2nd and 2. Pretty effective run there. Now they can start to smell that end zone.
Pound the rock. Make sure you use your O-line to set the tone of dominance and physicality, and pound the rock.
They try to throw on 2nd down, but this one is incomplete.
It's been a good opening drive offensively thus far, but you know they don't want to waste it and settle for a field goal attempt after that incompletion. So this is a big play coming up here on 3rd down.
And they'll go backwards here, losing yardage to the 14. That'll bring up 4th. They had the 8-yard gain on 1st down, but unable to do much from there.
I think sometimes when you're trying to get after the quarterback, maybe it's better to be lucky than great, because I think on that one he's just trying to get upfield and rush the passer. Instead, the tackle for the loss.
And it's intercepted at the goal line.
Picked off by Cameron Curl.
There he goes, left side. 30, the 20.
And he will bring this one back. It is a pick 6 for a Washington touchdown. Well, really a fantastic play, not only to pick that off, but he had to run a long way, Charles, the other direction to hit pay dirt. He did it, and they've got the first lead.
And that certainly changes the early tone of this game, doesn't it, partner? One moment, they were going to be in early control. Now they just have a few moments to... and get back out there against an electrified defense.
Extra point by Sly is up and good.
And it's now a 7-0 game. A heck of a play there defensively, getting the interception, navigating his way into the end zone for the touchdown.
This will be fielded inside the 5. And he's up across the 25 and down at the 28. So back onto the field, here come the Eagles for their second drive. And they have the game here followed by the open date on their calendar next weekend. And Charles, this is a crew that you have to think really is relishing the opportunity to be on the couch for a few days.
Yeah, they certainly are, but let's face it, partner. They can get caught looking ahead to their couch time. While they're playing this one, they've got to take care of business first.
So after the incompletion on first, now 2nd and 10. Here's Hurts to throw. Open man, that's Devontae Smith. And they'll get it up just short of the 45 at the 44. Hurts finding Smith for the Philly first.
That was a nicely run slant route. What the receiver's trying to do is make the defender think he's going upfield for a deeper route and then breaks it off, usually after about 3 to 4 steps, and cuts towards the middle of the field. And now what he's trying to do is use his body to keep the defender away from the football and get the quarterback a really nice target.
A good run, got 7 on first. Here's 2nd and 3. Again, a run with Gainwell. And he'll go down shy of the 40 at the 41. 9 yards to pick up there, and it's a first down. The Eagles had 1-6 now. They come into this one fresh off the victory last week. They finally snapped that 6-game losing streak.
And you've heard the phrase much-needed win. That was a much-needed win. They needed something to energize that locker room and give them a little sense of purpose. And oftentimes, that sense of purpose and a little relaxation can lead to better performance the following week as well.
To throw once more on 2nd and 10. Hurts. And he'll be hauled down at about the 30-yard line.
He was certainly quick to atone for his early game interception. Instead of making another mistake forcing something, he reset himself and found a lane to pick up the first down.
On 1st and 10, it's Gainwell. He'll work his way up the middle for a gain of about 4 on 2nd down.
Well, if you're a football guy, that's a pretty run because everyone is in sync right there. Obviously, the guy carrying the ball, but how about the people up front? Leverage, athleticism, they created some nice space for him.
Pressure applied, and he's going to be taken down. They sack him back at the 33-yard line. Now on 3rd and long, they'll look to throw. And he's brought down inside the 20 at the 18-yard line.
He's a talented runner, and that means he's always looking for bigger and bigger gains when he takes off. Certainly found some bonus yards there beyond the first down marker, and this early drive will continue with that extra jolt from his legs.
Running right, this is Gainwell. And he'll take it from the 18 to the 15, a gain of 3. Just not a whole lot of room to operate there on that carry.
No, not at all. They did a really nice job staying in their proper places and not allowing any lanes to open up.
The last run got 3. Now here's 2nd and 7. Hands it off out of the gun. And here he'll get it down to the 7. 7 yards on the pickup there, and now they'll have it 1st and goal.
The running game's played a huge part in getting them down to this point on the field. I say stay with it. Keep pounding the football. Keep driving. Keep grinding.
Yeah, even down in the red zone, keep going for it.
No doubt about it. Dance with what brung you.
And he'll take it into the end zone for the Eagles touchdown. A great play there with his first career NFL touchdown. And the Eagles are within an extra point of tying up this ball game. That touchdown, Charles, the first rushing TD of his rookie year.
I don't know that he's going to be Lamar Jackson or Russell Wilson or Josh Allen at this stage of his career. But he's got youth on his side. Those young legs, he put them to good use there, didn't he?
Elliott good on the extra point, and we are tied at 7. So that drive, 12 plays in length. And in the end, it's capped off by a 7-yard run. So all even at 7 now as they kick it away. And from back there, a wise move. He'll just sit on this one, and it'll come out to the 25.
Here we go. Here we go.
They'll come out throwing here on 1st down. Throwing right, and that's complete. And they get him down, but not before he takes it across the 40-yard line. That's a good way to start the drive. 17 yards and a first down. Now back to throw. Throw right side, taken in by Gibson. So give him 5 yards there on the pitch and catch. And that's going to bring up second down. Looking to throw. He finds his man, complete. That's Schaefer. And they'll get this down to around the 47-yard line. So from Philadelphia territory now, here's a 1st and 10 at the 47. They'll stick with the passing game as he looks to throw.
Oh, he tries to force it in, and it's intercepted. And the Eagles are going to take possession of the football.
That team defensively looked like they showed quite a bit of pressure, but backed off, and it proved fruitful. They get the pick.
He went through all of his rules about getting rid of the ball quickly because he read blitz. He saw all those people stacked at the line of scrimmage, and then they fooled him by dropping into coverage. Now he's ready to get rid of the ball fast, but guess what? Too many defenders out there. Exactly as you described, an interception.
Throwing is Hurts. He's going to let this go. Back of the end zone. And he knocks the ball away, and it falls incomplete. They come up to the line now facing a 3rd and 10 after the incompletion. And the play goes nowhere. Losing yardage back near the 40 at the 39. That'll make it 4th down after a loss of 1. And his kick is good. He got every bit of that one as it's good from 56 yards out. And they take the lead here now at 10-7.
So, Charles, they get to them with their first turnover of the game and then make it hurt a little bit extra with a field goal.
And anytime you give the ball up, what's the first thing a coach tells his defense? Don't let them score off of this. You've got to put out the fire. In fact, in 2021, that's what one NFL coach termed his defense. The firemen. Go out there, guys, and don't let them put some points on the board.
They go back to the air here after the INT on the last drive. He'll buy some time right, and he wisely will throw that one away.
Well, this defense for the Eagles, they have certainly had their struggles to start the season, but they put it all together in getting that first victory a week ago.
And how'd you like to be the quarterback reviewing the game tape from last week and seeing this defense on the spot on almost every snap? If the ball was in the air, they took it away. If the ball was free, they picked it up. 5 takeaways in last week's game.
10-7 our score after 1 right here on EA Sports.
Washington with a football here to begin quarter number 2.
I see an extra defensive back on the field. Little surprise here on 3rd and 1. He'll drop to throw. And this is going to be incomplete.
You see some power in this defense because they've been showing their best coverages on 3rd down. So far, only allowed 1 conversion on a handful of attempts. One area of their game plan that they've executed to perfection.
A punt of 46, a return of 5.
And it will be Eagles football, 1st and 10. And now this offense comes back out onto the field. But partner, fast forward with me for a second. Remember, next week they have the open week, so they're going to get some extended rest. Does that change how they manage the rest of this one?
I think it does a little bit, but not by too much, because you're right. You get the extra rest, you get a chance to heal up and kind of, do a little bit of a reset for this team. But it's also 7 extra days to think back to the last time you were on the field. So now, a little more importance on what they're getting done because they carry it with them for essentially 2 weeks.
A really nice effort that time. 12 yards on the keeper, picking up the first.
How about that there? No frills, no additives, right? Nothing crazy. Just find a way to pick up the first down. A nice run right there.
And some nifty running here as he'll take this across midfield and down to the
47.
A good gain again. That's now 31 yards combined on those last 2 plays. In Washington territory now. Here's 1st and 10 at the 47.
And they'll run on the inside handoff. And they'll get this just to the 47. 1-yard gain.
And that's the type of play that'll fire up the defense. Hold them to 1 yard on a first down run. It'll be interesting to see if the offense decides to press the run at all, or if they'll abandon it now after gaining only 1 on that run.
And he'll go out of bounds right around the 40. It'll go down as a gain of 6. And this will wind up being a 3rd and 3.
Coming up here looking for 3 yards to pick up the first. Oh, and that one well designed as he'll take this down to the 30-yard line.
Nice pickup. 10 yards and a first down on the keeper.
And he's able to work his way down inside the red zone to the 19-yard line.
10 more there and another first down. Inside the red zone here. They'll look to throw. And Goddard's got it. Touchdown, Eagles. Great effort there. His 3rd touchdown now on the year, as his guys are able to extend their lead. Elliott good with a PAT, and his guys will take a 10-point lead. So that drive goes 8 plays.
And the drive was all finished off on the touchdown catch by Dallas Goedert.
Now after the touchdown, here's Elliott on to kick it away.
This fielded right at the goal line. And he's up past the 20 to the 22-yard line. Now we get another look at Washington on offense. In the midst of, well, let's just say a not-so-rosy losing streak. They've got the open week, though, coming up next weekend, so you have to figure this to be a game that they dearly love to have.
Oh, indeed. They have to have this one because that's something positive to take with you when you go away for a few days, and it actually releases your mind. If they lose this one, that mind stays cluttered the entire time they're away, and they've got to scramble to get back in sync when they start playing again.
4 yards the pickup, first down.
It's nice every now and then in this game not to see people overthink it. Just hand it to the old reliable guy, let him pick up the first down.
So they'll come up 1st and 10 now from the 33. Now they'll throw here. Out of the nowhere to go here. He lost the football.
We always hear a lot of veterans on the defensive side of the football. They talk about smelling blood in the water, putting pressure on a rookie. They got to him there to force it free, but couldn't recover it.
And you mentioned the pressure. Rookie quarterback, you're going to bring more pressure at him at all times because you don't know how he's going to hold up. He was fortunate there. Luck was on his side, able to recover that fumble.
On 3rd down, he'll drop to throw. Oh, this is going to be caught along the sidelines. Probably shouldn't have been caught. He's going to lose yardage here. And he'll be out of bounds after getting this one across the 40. That'll give him 8 that time. And that's going to bring up a 4th down.
Tress Way on 4th down is sent out to punt.
And a nice job here to down this one right on the 5-yard line.
On 1st and 10, it's Hurts.
And he bats it away, and it falls down incomplete. So now 2nd and 10 after the incompletion on 1st down.
Hurts sets up to throw it.
He's going to look deep for Watkins. And it's knocked away and incomplete.
Well, based on the last two play calls we just witnessed, the word conservative is not in their playbook. Incomplete, and then they decide to throw deep from this point on the field. That's a team that's really getting after it.
And he's not going to get anywhere close to the marker as they'll stop him well short of the yellow line. Give him 5 on the QB run, but it's going to bring up a 4th down. The Eagles send out their punter now, as his first punt will come from inside his own end zone. Now a fair catch taken just across midfield, maybe by a yard or two. 37 yards on the punt with no return. And the Commanders will take over with a 1st and 10. So good starting field position for him here as they come up 1st and 10. Just shy of midfield at the 49. A pass there over the middle to start things out. And this will be stopped at the 44. That one good for 7 yards. Straight ahead, Gibson. And he'll be brought down, it looks like right at the 40.
Here we go.
Back to throw now on 1st down. And now the ball's out. Fumble near midfield. And it's picked up by the Eagles. 20, 10, 5, and he's into the end zone. It's a fumble return. And Eagle touchdown. Second time he's lost a fumble. This one hurts more. It's returned for 6.
He's been under a lot of duress, hasn't he? Pressured, hurried, harassed the whole game.
Well, the offensive line not giving him a lot of help.
Not a lot of help, but the bottom line, he's got to take care of the football.
Elliott good on the extra point. And that'll make this a 3-score game now. The lead moves to 17. And you can bet they're preaching 2 hands on the ball here as the kick's away following that fumble return. From a yard or 2 deep, here comes a return. And only able to get this to the 19, so probably should have opted for the touchback. Now this offense back out and set to go for their next drive.
And in just about every game we see, partner, what do we do when we look at the stat sheet? We go right to
the turnover differential.
Without a doubt, because when we see that, that pretty much tells the tale of the game. And I know there's still plenty of time to go, but you've got to take care of the football in order to win it.
And here's a give to Gibson. And he can muster only a couple here to the 24. Washington on 3rd down. They've only converted once in 4 tries. This will be 3rd and 5. Back to throw. Pressure comes, and down he goes. The Eagles get that for the side. That's big Jordan Davis powering in to drop it. Now the former Oklahoma Sooner Tress Way on to punt the football. He's been a busy man here in this first half as he gets it away. And he'll take it just outside the 40. 13 yards the tally on the return there. And the Eagles will have great starting field position here as they take over. So here are the Eagles to take over. They were winners over the Dolphins last week. They are on top right now as well as they come up 1st and 10. From the gun, he'll hand this off. Just a yard on the 1st down carry, so it's 2nd and 9.
Well, they held him to a short gain on that one, and it almost felt like on that first run, they were trying to just throw the jab at him. So how do you stop a jab? Get closer and smother it, just as they did on that last play.
And that one opened up for him well as he'll take this down to the 26-yard line. So not his arm, but hurting him with his legs. A gain of 19 on the keeper and a 1st down. And he'll be brought down at the 21, just shy of the 20 in the red zone. 5 yards remain on 2nd down. 12-yard line. That one will go for 9 yards and a first down on the keeper.
Into the end zone. Touchdown, Philadelphia.
Jalen Hurts, a 12-yard touchdown run. And the Eagles are able to widen their lead here in this first half.
And a route is on here in this first half. The drive summary that time, 5 plays. And it was capped off by a 12-yard touchdown run.
Taken at the goal line. And the tackle going to be made right there at the 25-yard line.
Out comes Washington's offense as they get set to take over here.
They trail here by 24 points. Got to get going soon, you'd have to think, as they come up 1st and 10.
A very good move, but for a relatively modest gain out near the 32.
So they'll come up after the gain of 7 on a 2nd and 3.
They're going to look to throw.
The throw on target there to Mill. And he slips up past the 45 before being tackled.
15 yards there for number 15.
On 1st and 10, it's Gibson. And boy, this defense again really making things tough on him as they stop him for no gain.
Now he'll look to throw here on 2nd and 10.
And down he goes at the 49, a 3-yard pickup. 7 yards from the first down here as they come up to the line of scrimmage.
They'll set up to throw. Thrown across his body, and it's intercepted.
And the Eagles are going to take possession as they get at the 42-yard line.
A tough adjustment to the NFL throughout his rookie season, and his problem with turnovers is only exacerbated by his early showing today. That's a couple for him here in this first half, and he's cleared the double-digit mark for the entire season.
The Eagles offense set to begin their next drive. They'll start in excellent field position following the INT.
And he's going to bowl his way forward to the 48.
They'll pick up 7 there on the first down keeper.
Well, no matter how they phrase it, staying on schedule, staying ahead of the sticks, whatever you want to call it, 7 yards on first down, that fits the bill.
And we've hit the 2-minute mark in this first half of action. We remind you that coming up at halftime, Jonathan Coachman will be alongside. He'll have highlights and analysis from Orlando of this first half of action.
And he is met at the line of scrimmage, and he goes down right there.
In search of 4 yards here to pick up the first down. From the gun, it's Hurts. There goes a deep ball, end zone. That's going to be knocked away and incomplete.
Early on, the running game's been working well, and the offensive line has been pleased by that. The thought process there, catch those safeties creeping up, trying to help against the running game. They tried to hit them over the top, unsuccessfully.
And this will be taken at the 13. A nice return that time, gets 12 yards back. And it will be Washington football now with a 1st and 10. Washington's offense ready to go again. There's Antonio Gibson.
Those are his numbers through roughly the first half of the season, and given that, you'd have to think he's on pace for a 1,000-yard campaign.
Steady as he goes, steady goes the offense. But you know what else is happening, too, because they are a team now recognized with the ability to run the football. You've got to be able to throw it better now, right? Better throwing lanes, better opportunities for the guys downfield, maybe more one-on-one coverage, which you should be able to beat easier. Yeah, he's establishing not just a tone, but an identity for his team.
And that's a discussion we had a couple days ago in the team meetings, talking about this running game, opening up the passing game. We'll see if that continues to happen.
Stop shy of the 45. Showed off a nice little move on the play, though. After the pickup of 5, here's 2nd and 5.
He'll look to throw.
Open man, that's Milne.
And tackled down after a gain of 3. Leaves him with 1 yard to go on 3rd down. Now Washington going to use the second of their 3 timeouts as they get the stoppage with a little over 50 seconds to go in the first half.
Got an open man, finds Gibson.
And he has another first down as he'll get the ball down to the Eagles' 42. He'll look to throw. And for the 3rd time here in this half, it's intercepted.
And the Eagles will take over here as they get it up to the 43-yard line.
So his struggle is just continuing here in the first half throwing the football. Charles now 3 interceptions.
And they don't feel like they're just great plays by the defense. There's a sense that maybe he's a little careless with the football now. So some of the great coaches in the past, you know, they've always said, I can't teach you, obviously, because you're not listening. So maybe the bench can teach you. He's got to be careful now. He might get pulled.
So we are at halftime here on a Monday night.
As we'll send you down the coast now to Orlando. That's where we find Jonathan Coachman, ready with our EA Sports Halftime Report. Coach.
Okay, Brandon, thanks very much. Welcome in, everyone, to our EA Sports Halftime Report. Let's get you caught up on what's going on around the NFL. We'll begin out in the windy city of Chicago.
Well, we'll move right through the break then, skipping halftime and back to the field for the start of the second half. All right, Coach, thank you very much as we welcome you back for quarter number 3.
So the Eagles with the lead, and they're going to get this football first as the 3rd quarter gets underway.
And this is going to be returned from middle of the end zone. And only able to get this to the 19, so probably should have opted for the touchback.
Out come the Eagles now as they'll go on offense first here in the 3rd quarter.
Hurts and the Eagles come up here 1st and 10
at their own 19-yard line. And he'll be marked down at the 26 with a gain of 7.
Well, if you like the guys who run the ball, you're enjoying watching this. But the other guys, especially the defense coordinator, trying to figure out an answer on how to slow down the running game, I think maybe starts to call more blitzes because you can call run blitzes in order to try and get more people to the point of attack.
And they're able to get this one across the 35. 10 yards there and an Eagle first down.
This offensive game plan has just been sensational. I mean, when you think about all the different ways they've gotten their receivers open so far, it's really been impressive. Scheme, design, execution.
And he'll be taken down at the 46-yard line. Give him 10 yards on the keeper, and it'll lead to a 2nd down.
After another impressive run, the question has to be asked, how do you slow these guys down running the football? I think they're going to try and get more people to the point of attack, try and get more people to the line of scrimmage, almost use a variety of run blitzes in order to try and get it done.
And he'll go down right around the 47 this time. Only a yard there on the keeper, but that's all they needed. First down. They'll look to throw.
And the Washington pressure gets to him. He will go down. Chase Young, he's the one to get him, and that is sack number 7 for him on the year.
Pass protection has been a problem all night long as they come up facing second.
Another try after the first down sack. Hurts. That one complete down the field to Smith. And he will finally be taken out of bounds. A big play there for Philly. 58 yards. I don't think there's anyone who could possibly doubt how fast he could run on the open field. But if there were, he silenced those thoughts there.
And that's the kind of play where you have to kind of catch your breath afterwards. So just give me a second here, because when he...
Plenty of shouts from this crowd as they watch the replay. They want a challenge, and they're going to get one.
Previous play is under review.
The thing that they'll be looking at is a spot of the football, and this is always such a tough one for officials to get exactly right.
Not just because of how fast the game's going, but just trying to get the right sight line to the football. That's not always easy. We'll see what they decide here.
So that challenge not successful there, and that's going to cost him the first of his timeouts. Throwing from the gun, it's Hurts. Looking end zone, but it's incomplete. Down this close to the goal line, first down. Surprised that wasn't a run?
I am, and you know I'm old school. I want to run the ball on first down in this situation, because second down, that gives me an option of running play action, maybe throwing it.
Now a second down throw for the end zone, but it's incomplete. Third and goal now, mere inches from pay dirt. Call it no gain on the keeper, and it's going to bring up a fourth down. Defense keeps him out of the end zone there. Now, will they go for it? And if so, can they do it one more time?
Yeah, I just don't know if it's worth it going for it, because what we've seen from the defense so far, every gap is taken care of. Everyone is sound in their coverage. No one is breaking free. And those ball carriers are getting tagged. If I were them, I'd think very hard about just taking 3 points and taking their dignity and moving on.
And the ball's at the 2, spotted at the 2, so a pretty good chunk to go. Here's Gibson to start the drive. And nothing much materializing there on the first down run. He'll get a couple, and that's it. The last run good for 2. Here's 2nd and 8. Gibson again. 66 yards on the ground for him now, as he's done that on 15 carries. Now they have a little more space to maneuver from the 15, 1st and 10. Samuel bringing in the slant. And he works it across the 25 before being tackled.
Holding offense.
They
were looking to throw, holding on the big right tackle.
It's real simple, partner. Keep your hands inside in the chest area. You're probably okay. You get it out on the shoulders, get them wide. Usually going to pick up a holding call.
A handoff for Gibson. And down he'll go at the 25. It's a pickup of 17 there. And that'll make it 2nd and a foot or so. Now they'll switch it up here and look to throw. He finds his man complete. That's Schaefer. Rookie to rookie on the hook up there, and it's a first down. They'll drop the throw. That's going to be caught by Samuel. So the completion good for 7 there. And it's 2nd down. Back to throw here. He finds his man complete. It's Schaefer. 9 yards to pick up there, and it's a first down. They'll look to throw again. Oh, he's got a man wide open, complete. And he'll get this one down near the 20-yard line, just shy of the 20. So the big play gets him all the way down to the outskirts of the red zone here for 1st and 10. They'll stick with the passing game as he looks to throw. Nowhere to turn this time, and he goes down. Saved by the 29. That's Derek Barnett coming in and making the play.
Oh, you can just see it in their body language. They're starting to see victory on the horizon now, and if it comes to fruition, They got to give a game ball to the front seven. Defensive line has taken charge and controlled this game. Facing a challenge of stopping this opposing offense, and they've done so with ease.
They try to throw on second down, but this one is incomplete. This offense in desperate need of conversion as they come up on third down. Now back to throw. Escaping the pressure right. And he's left with no option to throw around.
So it was a tough halftime trying to figure out some strategy to get things going. Trailing by a lot when they went into the locker room. He's just trying every avenue to spark his team here to begin the third quarter. Not a lot going on that play, though.
Field goal unit and Joey Sly now.
This one from 46 yards out.
Sly able to put this one through.
And they get a little bit closer here as the lead's down to 3 touchdowns. So he missed that field goal earlier, but he says not this time. Able to knock it through, give his guys 3.
I like his poise. I like his confidence, his belief in himself. Sometimes when you miss that first one, you'll see a lot of guys sag and they can't make the next one. Not in this case. Stepped right up like a pro.
And here comes a return from a few steps into the end zone. And this return will net positive as he gets past the 25 and up to the 27-yard line.
The Eagles offense now gets set to head back onto the field. And last time, they had it 4th and goal, rolled the dice, didn't get it. Now they've got to put that behind them, try to put together another drive.
Hey, a simple tip of the cap, a nod of the head to the defense. Congratulations, you got us last time. But you didn't hold us the whole time. We got down to position where we were able to be in position to score. Let's go ahead and attack again. Continue to have that kind of confidence. Not worry about the one play that didn't allow them to get into the end zone.
And this time they'll be trying to get it into the end zone. We'll see what they do. They'll start this drive out on the ground. And some room to run now. And he's going to be out of bounds, but not before he takes it inside the 40.
48 yards rushing for him now on just 6 carries to this point.
Sometimes it's hard to believe, but there are times this game is about patience, isn't it? Has had the game he expected, but that run there, that may get him going.
I was just going to say, maybe that gives him a little juice, because you're right, he struggled, especially in that first half.
Yeah, and I know the great ones always think to themselves, just hang in there. I'm just one big carry away from busting this open. That's a good start for him.
On first down, he'll drop to throw. That is caught. It's the tight end Goddard. And he's brought down, but not before he reaches the 8-yard line. That one goes for 30 yards. Out of the gun, they'll look to throw. Toward the end zone, but that's going to wind up incomplete.
I know he was trying to get the completion downfield, but the way this game has gone, with a few of the runs he's made along the way, he should have kept the ball and taken it with his feet downfield. That's the big play that shreds the defense. Instead, he thought to himself, I'm a quarterback, I've got to throw it. He bailed out the defense with that incompletion.
Now, here's a look for the end zone, but that one's going to wind up incomplete.
Well, you know me, whether you need it or not, I'm going to give a little unsolicited advice. Just throw it downfield out of the pocket, only if you're absolutely sure. Otherwise, use your running ability and try and get those yards a safer way.
Over the middle, complete. It's Watkins. They do get 8 out of the pitch and catch. However, it's 4th down.
Here's Hurts to throw.
And they hit him as he throws, as this one's going to go straight down to the turf. Incomplete. They can't hook up here on the 4th down pass attempt.
And Washington is able to come up with a goal line stand. They'll start on the ground with Gibson.
And he gets it up to the 10-yard line here.
Any explosive run, you can almost feel the ground shaking, and that's from the offensive linemen creating space for their runners. I had an old coach tell me before, he always told his runners, run around the offensive line in pregame. Get used to the ground shaking so you don't trip and fall when it happens in a game.
A second down pass play there, and it's incomplete. This offense in desperate need of a conversion as they come up on 3rd down. He'll drop to throw.
That's out to the flat for Gibson. And he's going to have a Commander's first down, and he'll have it by plenty as they're able to keep the drive alive on 3rd and inches.
Now a shotgun snap as they'll look to throw. Now a loose football. The ball comes out. And the defense not able to get it. From a defensive perspective, what's that moment like when you realize the ball is loose?
It is a moment where all concentration goes right to the football. This is something you've talked about in all your preparation for the game. You probably talked about this training camp. Knock the ball free, take it away from the other team, and now you have that chance. It's a little bit of deflation when they end up recovering it.
They knocked it free, but couldn't take it away. They like going to him in the slot. He catches another one.
I think this comes under the heading of until they stop him, why not go back to it? He has something going really well. Great working relationship with the guy throwing the ball, and they keep making the connection.
Throwing again on 2nd down, but this time it's incomplete. This will be play number 7 in the drive. 3rd and a yard. Again, he'll drop to throw. And for the 4th time tonight, it's an interception.
And the Eagles are going to take possession of the football. Well, Charles, you hate to see this for a rookie quarterback. You're hoping it doesn't shake his confidence, but that confidence, it might be shaken because that is 4 interceptions for him now in this ballgame.
It has to be shaken. Wouldn't be human if you weren't. Doesn't matter whether you're a rookie or a veteran. 4 interceptions, you're not sure what you're doing out there. So to me as a coaching staff, I would think very hard about getting him out and trying it again another day.
2nd down and 8.
And he'll take it inside the 40 to the 39-yard line. He'll wind up getting 3 on the keeper there, but it leads to a 3rd down. Looking to throw. Towards the end zone for Brown. And he knocks the ball away, and it falls incomplete. Here's Jake Elliott. Career long, by the way, for him, 61 yards. This will be from 56 yards out. And his kick is good. He got every bit of that one as it's good from 56 yards out. And that will extend their lead even further. Only 3 points there, but I got to think at this point in the 3rd quarter, that's all you're really looking for.
And right now the lead is 3 touchdowns and 3 two-point conversions. So you and I both know a huge order for the best of teams. And from what we've seen so far, hard to believe that that's a likely scenario. 3 two-point conversions? That's difficult.
Well, some might have returned that one. He won't. He'll go down to a knee, and they'll start the drive from the 25. They'll start on the ground here on 1st down. And he'll take this ahead for about 4. 2nd down coming up. 2nd and 6, just inside the 30. Now they'll throw here out of the gun. Sideline throw, it's complete. And a nice job there of keeping the toes in bounds. Line of scrimmage, the 37 on 1st and 10. They'll set up to throw.
Throw right side, taken in by Gibson.
That's a good job there by the corner. We do talk about this a lot, that a lot of corners see their job as simply covering receivers. Tackling isn't everyone's thing. But in this case, he came up quickly and made a nice, short tackle.
It'll be a loss of a couple on the play, so now 3rd down coming up.
They'll be in search of 8 yards here as they hope to convert the 1st down.
Out of the gun now on 3rd down. Toward the sideline, it's complete, and athletic grab, but still well short of the 1st. Here's Tressway now, as he's on to punt for the 4th time tonight. He's averaging just under 50 yards a punt as he gets this away.
That is how you flip field position. That's an absolute bomb of a punt. Downs it inside the 5-yard line. Absolutely ideal.
From that position, you're hoping to get it down inside the 15, inside the 5. Superb. Philadelphia getting set to take the field.
And now you've got the clock winding down here in the third quarter. Your 3 scores to the good. What's your approach on this drive?
Too early to fully commit to playing the clock game. Yet at the same time, you're also not going pell-mell like you would in 2-minute offense. This is what NFL offenses call 4-minute football. Take the clock out of the game a little bit, wind it down, but at the same time, keep advancing the ball down the field.
One quarter remains here as we wrap up the week on a Monday night. You're watching the NFL on EA Sports. And welcome back. We are in the city of brotherly love, Philadelphia. Officially nothing on that last run. They'll try again, 2nd and 10. And they'll give him another shot here on the ground. And he's going to be taken down shy of the 10, right around the 9-yard line. He'll get only 3 there, so it leaves him with a 3rd and 7 ahead. And he is going to lose yardage here. A loss of a yard, and it brings up 4th.
Considering they've seen him have some big gains against him throughout this game, that's got to feel like a measure of revenge as they trap him behind the line of scrimmage for a loss.
It's a 45-yard punt, 6 yards on the return. And Washington will have a short field here as they take over 1st and 10. A look at Washington as they come onto the field. And you see a lot of frustrated faces as they are inching closer to a 4th straight loss. A nice-looking play to start the drive down the middle and complete. He'll get this one down near the 20-yard line, just shy of the 20. Back to throw now on 1st down. And they're going to get him. He's sitting back around the 20. A loss of 7 on the sack, and it brings up 2nd. They'll set up a throw. To the right side and complete to Thomas. And he's brought down here just outside of the 20. Washington on 3rd down. They've had a lot of chances, but not much success, converting only 3 times. This is 3rd and 11. Steps away to his left. And he's going to come up well short as they rally up to stop him at about the 16. Decent gain on the scramble at 6, but now it's 4th. Got to try it here. He's back to throw. And that is incomplete, but there is a flag. And on 4th down, this is a big call. So a roughing the passer penalty there, CD.
And we know that these pass rushers love to get after rookie quarterbacks, but they've still got to do it within the scope of the rules. And that time, the hit came just a little bit too late. And the official won't think twice about pulling his flag on that one.
That'll bring up 2nd and goal after the gain of 5. They'll look to throw. Being chased out left. And he'll just throw this one over the way of the security crew. Incomplete here.
And that's another play that's bringing the pressure of this game overall. It's been a blowout. It's been continually fueled by big turnovers and stops for one side and an inability to advance the ball from the other.
Gibson is into the end zone. Touchdown, Washington. And now the Washington offense going to stay out there and go for 2. They'll try and throw for it. He's got it. So they convert the 2. That keeps their slim hopes alive. as we're back to a two-score game. Well, it's still an uphill battle from here, that's for sure, but that makes it a two-score game.
And now we see why teams practice so much on the two-point conversion, why you have more than one play ready, because you may need multiples throughout a ball game. There's a great example right there.
And he'll be tackled just shy of the 25. Here's the Philadelphia offensive unit now as they head out to take over possession. They've been pretty anemic on this side of the football in the second half, just 3 points, and you just saw the touchdown go the other way, so it's a two-score game. We're not done here yet.
I think everyone's on the edge of their seats now because they're anticipating what's coming, and I sense that everyone in the stadium knows they need to keep it on the ground. So if you're going to do that, hope the quarterback is stretched a little bit. Some bootlegs, right? Some fakes inside, getting out to the perimeter. Those might be open for him.
And he is going to be stopped cold behind the line of scrimmage. 2 yards the loss, and now 3rd and 12.
Now that's a nice play. Got me fired up, partner. But can they do it back-to-back plays? All the training that you go through as a defense for these situations, when you have to get the ball back, everything you go through, holding up the runner, raking at the football, getting to the passer, knocking it out of his hands, whatever way, they have to get the ball back.
Now can they stand tall again for a huge fourth-quarter stop? And he'll wind up losing yardage here back at the 21-yard line. The Eagles send out their punter now as he's on to kick it away. And a fair catch called for and made just inside the 35-yard line. So a change of possession here on the punt. And out will come the offense as they take over. From the 34 now, here's 1st and 10. They'll come out throwing here to start the drive. They'll set up the screen for Gibson. And he'll get it out near the 40 to the 39. Second and 5. Firing quickly here, and that's complete. And he's out of bounds just before the midfield stripe at the 49. 9 yards to pick up there, and it's a first down. On play action, they'll throw. He's going to let this one go deep. And this is caught inside the 5. A huge play there for Washington. 48 yards. After the big play, a chance to finish now on 1st and goal. Back to throw again.
Well, he was hit as he threw it there, and that one winds up incomplete.
Two of their 3 red zone trips so far they've come up empty on. They'll look to reverse that trend on 2nd and goal. They'll stick with the passing game as he looks to throw. To the goal line, but it's incomplete.
That was a touchdown if he could have caught that run. Instead, it was a well-timed collision to draw that one free.
They'll look to throw on 3rd and goal.
He's got it. Touchdown, Commanders. Christian Wilkerson.
His first touchdown on the year.
And the Commanders are able to cut into that deficit. So Washington now with an important 2-point conversion attempt.
They'll try and run it up the middle. And they will get back to within 1 score as he is into the end zone, and the lead's cut to 8 here in the 4th. And that almost makes it a brand-new ball game. Now it's a 1-score affair after they get the 2.
And you have to know they were holding their breath on the 2-point play because they had to have it to get it within the range that you just talked about. Dialed up their 2-point play. It worked. Now they're feeling like they've got a shot at this one.
Philadelphia getting set to take the field. This game is really flipped on its head. 2 unanswered touchdowns by the other side, and now they take over here with just a very slim 1-score lead.
And we've seen this how many times now? Teams get a big lead, they go into coast mode, and all of a sudden they're scrambling and battling for a win down the stretch. They've got to put something together right here, otherwise they're in danger of doing the old snatching defeat from the jaws of victory.
And the big boys up front, they're going to stop him right at the line. No gain on the play there, so that doesn't help. Now they're looking up at a 3rd and 9 situation.
Now, obviously, that's some good work there defensively, being able to stop them and bringing up a key third down. But if you're on the offensive side of the ball, there's an opportunity, because I know what defensive guys are thinking right now. Just stop them, get to the ball. That means they might not be sound defensively. There could be some opportunities.
And you said key third down. Highlight that word. Put it in bold. Here we go. And they will stop him short. They get him to the ground at the 27. No first down. The Eagles send out their punter now, as he'll come on for his 5th kick of the night. And he deserves a bronze leg as he gets this one away. So possession goes over here on the punt. And they will take over 1st and 10. Washington ready to try again on offense. And it feels like the momentum has shifted. They scored, then their defense forces that last punt. And now a chance to tie the game on this possession. Now here's a pass on 1st down. It's knocked away and incomplete. An incomplete pass leads to 2nd and 10 from the 25. They'll run. It's Gibson. And he'll be upended at the 28-yard line. Just a 3-yard gain there. And hold on here, because on that last run, it looks like we have a player who is shaken up. The medical staff is going to come out here and take a look, and we will take a short break. And this is caught, but I don't think he stayed in bounds. No, he did. It's incomplete. The throw took him past the boundary, and it's 4th. And now the punter, Tress Way, as he sends this one away. A nice little juke. They call that a punt of 38 yards officially. And the Eagles will have it, taking over 1st and 10. Here comes Eagle offense now as they get set to take over here. Their defense got the stop, forced the punt, and now you really start to monitor the clock as they nurse this slim lead. Hurts and the Eagles come up here 1st and 10 at their 35-yard line. They'll start this drive out on the ground. And they're going to stop him right at the line of scrimmage. Just no cutback lane to be found whatsoever. 2nd and 10. So after the run for no gain, here's 2nd and 10. Keep leaning on the running game. Back to the ground. And they take him down, losing yardage back at the 27. -9 yards on the play, and now it's 3rd down.
The safety position continues to evolve into a bigger role in run defense than in the past. They certainly love to have him drop down and get aggressive in bringing ball carriers down behind the line of scrimmage. Not many bigger stops than that one right there.
It'll be a gain of 12. He'll come on to kick for a 6th time tonight. And the fair catch is taken at about the 13-yard line here. Out comes Washington's offense as they get set to take over here. See if they can put this drive in the end zone, Charles, because it's been a little bit of a rough go at times. They've had to punt the football a ton in this ball game because of stalled-out drives.
So are you saying that you're kind of tired of seeing the punter run out there and do this thing during this game? Is that what you're trying to say?
Yeah, well, I mean, I'm okay with it. I have a feeling that this offense, they don't want to see the punter again.
And frankly, the punter doesn't want to run out there anymore himself. We'd love to see his offense put together a drive and give his leg a rest.
Here comes a big one as this crowd gets up making some noise. It's 3rd and short. Throwing there, but this pass is going to end up incomplete. Got close on 3rd down. I think everybody probably expecting a run. Instead, they go to the air on 3rd and short yardage.
I realize this is a passing league, and they're liable to throw the ball any down and distance. But that short, I do question the call. Run the football and pick it up.
That'll be a 43-yard punt, just a single yard on the return. And it will be Eagles football, 1st and 10. Here's the Philadelphia offensive unit now as they head out to take over possession. Right now clinging to a 1-score lead, Charles, and I think operating within that 4-minute offense with a little less than 4 minutes to go applies here, right?
It certainly does, and that means the playbook is still wide open. but you are a little bit more careful about what you're calling. You want plays that are going to gain yardage, how would you say it, consistently, right? You don't need the big shots downfield, but make sure the clock continues to run. Pile up the first downs. And the goal, end the game with your quarterback kneeling down at the end, and you still have the lead.
They'll try and run some clock here as they keep it on the ground. And he'll earn a couple of tough yards past the 30 to the 31. Well, the objective there, and yes, the positive gain, that's nice, but work some clock.
Yeah, you're exactly right, but the problem for them is still within a possession, so they can't just sit on it running the ball. They'll have to find a way to throw it effectively as well.
On third down, they're going to run for it here. And he'll maybe get back to the line of scrimmage, but no more than that. Calling no gain there, and it leads to a fourth down. The Eagles send out their punter now, as he's on here to punt it away. Now Washington, down by 8, 2:14 to play. A fourth straight defeat looming on the horizon, barring a comeback here as they've got it with a first down. This one left side caught by Gibson. A good convergence there defensively, only a yard, and it's second down. We've got a one-score game with inside of 2 minutes remaining. So it's Commanders football as we get back to it. They come up on a second down now in a game that looks like it's going to go down to the wire. They'll look to throw. A throw on target there to Milne. And he'll get this up past the 25 before he's out of bounds. He's back to throw. And that's going to be incomplete. The coverage too good there. The contact caught the ball free, and it's fourth down. As expected, they're going for it to keep the drive alive. And they're able to get this one across the 35. First down now, but that clock rolling. A handoff running left is Gibson. He'll take it past the 40 to the 41, second down. Clock running as Washington will try and hurry up. Pass complete, Thomas. It'll be a gain of 5, and it makes it third down and 2 yards to go. Washington now going to use the first of their 3 timeouts as they'll talk it over here before what will be an important third down. Gets this to Gibson, and he'll go down inside the 45 before going out of bounds. They get 9 out of that one, and as a result, the drive continues. Back to throw. Looking left side and completing it to Thomas. And they're going to get this down to about the 37. Open man, that's Milne. And he has another first down as they'll get the ball down to the Eagles' 26. Back to throw. Now he's flushed out left. Now another timeout called for by the offense as the clock stops with 23 seconds to go in the game. He'll look to throw. Thomas has got it, complete. And this one goes nowhere. Losing yardage back at the 22. They are in need of 6 yards here if they hope to move the chains. On third down, he'll drop to throw. And he can't get a throw off. He's taken down. What a huge play at this point in the game. Now back to throw. Oh, he's got a man wide open, complete. And the clock will now stop as a timeout is called with 5 seconds left. One final shot. They'll look to throw. And he gets in just in the nick of time, so they get the touchdown they need. Now they need a 2-point conversion to tie it.
We'll break down the touchdown later. It's 2-point conversion time. Go to your script, pick your play, and go for it.
They'll look to throw. And it's caught. And with it, we are tied here in the fourth. Everything was riding on that two-point conversion, and they got it.
They got it. They now have the momentum. Time really dwindling in this game. Now their big deal is make sure they get a good kickoff and don't give up anything big on the defensive end.
Already at the line, this Philly offense set to go. Tie game, and barring something incredible here, we're likely headed to overtime.
What I would do is either hand it off inside or more likely to take a knee and let the clock run out. Because if I'm back there trying to throw and a sack happens, the ball comes free, I can lose the game here. If I get to overtime, I can still win it.
It's a little teaching moment here. Overtime rules. Remind us how this goes, partner.
Okay, so in the past, we had sudden death. First team to score wins, but no longer. Now, if the team receives the ball, scores a touchdown, they win the game. If they kick a field goal, though, or don't score, the other team gets a possession. And after both teams get a possession, then we're into sudden death. First team to score wins the game.
So it's the Eagles who will get the first chance to go down and find a winner as they'll get it here, and we are back underway. And out a little across the 25 to the 27. The Eagles coming out as they get ready. Charles, you think back to halftime, they had the big lead. They were in control of this game. They lost that lead. But ultimately right now, with the ball in overtime, a chance to win this thing.
And you know each guy's tough.
Now Brown, oh, he lost the football. And it's Washington that scoops it up. And this return is going to be halted right around the 28-yard line. And now before the ball changes hands, they're going to take a look at this just to make sure that they have it right. Now the question, was the knee in fact down before this ball comes loose? And is the video convincing enough to overturn it?
A lot of factors here. Remember, you also need clear possession of the football afterwards. This is a tough one to overturn.
After review of the play, ruling on the field
So
is
that
reversed.
one overturned. They say the knee was down, and that will not be ruled a fumble. Throwing again on second down. Hurts looking for A.J. Brown again, and he's got it again. Hurts connecting there with Brown for the Eagles first.
A little dinking and dunking that they're doing. At some point, is it appropriate to maybe take a shot?
It is if you feel good about it. But otherwise, you do what a coach told me a long time ago. Take what they give you, but make them tackle. In other words, get it to one of your guys in space. If he makes someone miss, that could turn into the big play you're looking for.
And a solid job using his legs. 16 yards and a first down on the keeper. And a pretty good burst right there as he'll take this down to the 33. Back-to-back nice plays, 12 yards that time and a first down.
I'd sure love to offer some advice to the defensive coordinator, but his guys are just getting run over by an offense that's executing like a well-oiled machine.
This will be stopped about 2 yards shy of the marker. 8-yard gain, 2nd and 2. And he gets it inside the 10 to the 9. That gain of 15 gets him on the doorstep, 1st and goal.
And that's another big-time run. And it sure looks like the leverage game is being won by the offensive line. They're the low man on just about every snap, and they're winning, pushing back the defensive front and creating great space for their runners.
And finding room to work, he's down to the 2-yard line. He'll pick up 7 there on the first down keeper. From the 2 now, 2nd and goal. And he gets halfway there, down to the 1-yard line. Only a yard there on the keeper, and that's going to leave him with a 3rd down. And he's into the end zone for a touchdown. Game winner in OT. We needed extra time to decide this one. The rushing score at OT finishes it off, but all throughout, really just a great game to witness.
I agree, and the whole time we were watching and working on this game, I had it in the back of my head. We could get to overtime. Just the way this game went, the ebb and flow of it all, and then to get there and finish it what I would call an old school way, a running play, because in today's NFL, we throw the ball to ring the bell.
And again, just a great game that we bore witness to. So for Philadelphia, they snap out of their doldrums and improve to 2-6 on the year.
And they'll be able to enjoy this one through the bye week before they get back at it again.
Meanwhile, for the Commanders,
things are kind of getting ugly as they drop to 1-7 now on the year. And they'll take this loss into the bye as they'll be back in action in Week 10.